Say hi. Hello everyone, Tiara here and Sebastian here with Fae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in for another soap making adventure. Today is a really big day. Yeah, it is a really big day. It's so exciting. Right? So exciting. Not only is it a shop update today, this guy is a year old. It is his first birthday today. It is crazy how fast the year goes by and how much they change in a blink of an eye. What do you see? Say hi. Say hi, it's my birthday. Alright, let's go put you down and I can tell everyone about today's soap and the shop update today. Alright, let's start off by showing you the 5 new soaps that are hitting the shop today. Starting off with the lemongrass and green tea cupcake. This one I originally done with my brother-in-law Mike over at Stove and Garden on his TikTok. So those are available. We also have the berry bliss bar. That one smells so good. Personal favorite. I just love how this bar turned out. This is the spiced pear and berry. It's just so perfect. I love the colors and the top of it. I just love this one so much. This one is also a runner-up. This is called Beyond the Veil. I did this sort of like spooky Halloween, but not really. It just gave me a lot of spooky vibes with the colors. This one has the aloe vera in it, the carnelian stone, and there is activated charcoal in here. Today's soap, a few months ago I was inspired by a Monster Bash soap that I did. It gave me the idea to do a Halloween soap that was going to represent the, let me see if I can get this right. I don't know why I always have trouble with this. The one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. For Halloween, I wanted that to be my kind of one spooky-ish soap. And it's also the concept behind Sebastian's birthday. Like, his name is Bash, so I wanted to do a Monster Bash, and it's so close to Halloween. So this soap is kind of just like a celebration of his birthday and Halloween all together. So this one is going to be today's soap making video, so we can jump into that. I want to thank you as always for coming along, watching my videos, supporting my little family and my small business. If you enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't done so, think about subscribing. But let's get into some soap making, and if you don't know already, the link to my shop is down below. Let's go. Let's get started. I've got my oils at room temperature, my lye solution's off to the side at room temperature. I'm going to start off by adding some goat milk. This is just a powdered goat milk that I add a little bit of water to. And I'm going to mix that in. And then I'm going to add in my mica. So, a little bit different. Just wanted to make sure that's all in there and incorporate it a little bit before I get going. I am adding some Northern Lights. This is a Nurture Soap Mica. I'm just going to add, it's like a little tester container. I'm just going to add all that in there. We are doing just all purple, so it's pretty simple design for this. Coloring the base all one color. Mix that in, and then I'll go ahead and mix in my lye solution. So I went ahead and got my batter to a, like a thin trace. You can pick up the stick blender and kind of drizzle around, and it sits on top and makes a little splatter pattern on there. That is about as far as I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my fragrance. It's called Tricks or Treats by Nature's Garden and Candle. It smells really, really, really good. I've used it in wax melts a lot this season, and I saved some off to make this soap with. It has notes of pumpkin, persimmon, apple, blueberry, elderberries, currants, orange, cinnamon, sugar, and vanilla. There's a lot of notes in there, but it is a very, very sweet fragrance. It has some spicy notes in it, some fruity notes in it. It is just a lovely fragrance. I think it's probably one of my favorites so far from Nature's Garden. It does have a bit of vanillin in it. I think it was like 3.6%, and it's probably going to discolor this, give it a little bit of a brown, but I'm hoping since it's just purple, it will just darken it up a little bit. But I am going to just cross my fingers that it's not going to discolor it too badly, because it is a very, very nice, yummy fragrance. So I have to add some kind of design to this soap besides just being purple, and this is what I have. This is a whole bunch of soap shredded up. I used a cheese grater, got some white, I've got some black, and I've got some orange in there, and I'm just going to sprinkle this in, give it a little mix. Typically I would stick blend it to get them a little smaller, but I think I want to keep them nice and chunky. Oh look, I got an eyeball in there. Whoops. You'll see those embeds later. That would have been interesting. Alright, let's give that a mix, kind of even it out a little bit, break up some of these clumps, and then I'm just going to pour this into my molds. And that is it for the inside. And get going with the embeds that I made for the top that I made out of soap dough. So this is supposed to be the horns of the one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. I don't know how many times I have to say that to get it right. I might have trouble saying it. But yeah, I made them out of soap dough, and I just dipped them in some sparkly. Look how sparkly it is. This is Golden Buddha Mica from Mad Micas, and it just has a very pretty shimmer to it. So those will go on top. So let's get this poured into the molds. So I'm going to try to texture the top of this just to get a little bit of a peak on here to make it look like the top of the monster's head before I go and stick that horn in the very middle. And that is going to be the end of that design until I cut it, and of course I have something to go on the front, those little eyeballs. So it's been about 2 weeks since I've made soap, and it feels like an eternity. It really shouldn't have been that long between soap making because I am so far behind. But I have been productive in other ways with other crafts and just being busy and getting ready for the Apple Festival that I'm going to be a vendor in, and I'm very nervous about. Just planning Bash's first birthday, and what else? I don't know, it's just been so busy. I don't even know where to begin. It's like every single weekend there is something to do, and if there's not something planned to do, it somehow manages to get filled up. Oh, and supplies. I ordered supplies from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I'm going to whine for a second here. It took 15 days, not business days, but still like half a month in order to get the 3 things that I ordered. And that's really the biggest holdup for me. 3 things, and the processing time kept going up and up and up, and I'm like, I'm never going to get this. So I just kept placing orders because eventually, by the time I get my next order, I'm going to run out of something. So yeah, it's been hectic trying to get soap made lately. We just got back from a trip to Deep Creek because Brad's parents live in Deep Creek. It is Bash's first trip, and it was a big success. I cannot wait to take him back. So Earthside, it was his first trip. I've gone a couple times when I was pregnant, but seeing his reaction to things it just makes my day. I could have a horrible time and nothing turn out, but as long as he's happy, I'm happy. He got on the boat. He enjoyed every second of it. He even fell asleep on the boat. He just wanted to look over the side and watch the water and everything pass by. He could have stood there all day. I can't wait to take him back. And I know one day, because Brad's parents own the boat, they're just going to have so much fun. The boys, the cousins, the dads, just jumping off the boat into the water. We did some thrifting. We went and had lots of yummy food at different restaurants. There was a wine festival. The boys watched the babies. The girls went off and enjoyed themselves with lots of wine samples. We did a little bit of thrifting. We did a farmer's market. We saw real live bears in the wild out front of the house. Now, all these years that I've been visiting Deep Creek, I've never seen a bear up close. And there it was, just in the parking lot, chilling out, eating some leaves, wasn't bothered. It was crazy. It's about a 3.5 hour drive from us. It's not fun with an infant, an almost 1-year-old, but it was so worth it, and I'm just so excited to take him back. And then, of course, they're right next to the ski slope, so, you know, if he wanted to snowboard or wanted to start learning how to ski, or even go, because I'm not into any of that, no thank you, don't even put me on a ski lift, you won't get me on there. If you wanted to go snow tubing, you know, you could do that. It's just so much to do, and if you just want to relax, you can do that too. Hopefully these are on here correctly. I'm going to add, this is Pixie Eco Glitter Blend by FAERIE's Crazy Colors. I just love it. It's like a little confetti. Love it so much. Alright, we're going to just dust some of this on here. Give it a very, very light spritz with some rubbing alcohol. I'm going to let it sit for 24 hours, and then I'm going to come back and cut it and kind of glue on the little eyeball onto the front. So I made lots of these eyeballs thinking that, you know, I needed 2 eyeballs. Well, it's one-eyed, purple, one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. It's painful to say. So I only needed 1 eyeball, so I made a whole bunch of them. Whoops. That's alright. I'll melt them down again and put them on a different embed. Not a big deal. I wasn't thinking. I love this glitter. I love it. I think I'm gonna have to get some more of it. It just reminds me of like birthday cake confetti. Perfect. These horns also remind me of like birthday hats or birthday candles. So I mean, this cake is just giving me all of the first birthday vibes that I was going for Sebastian soap. Alright, bring you guys back when I cut it. Alright, let's get into this. It did go through gel phase, which means it heated up. Could be a good thing or a bad thing. Let's take a look. That is the inside. I like it. Alright, let's cut a couple more. Not too much going on the inside of this, but I am going to add a little eyeball to the middle of it. Haven't decided if I'm just going to leave it like that or add a mouth to it. It's good fragrance. Might just add the eyeball and call it a day. This soap is available today. Today is Sebastian's birthday. Celebrate with a shop update, so you can get your hands on one of these. I did a berry vanilla soap. I also did a spiced pear and blackberry soap, and a couple other things in there. Didn't do as many videos just because I've been so crazy busy with life recently, but look, you can see what color these soap dough horns are. They're yellow. I think there's some orange ones in there too, so that when you use the bar and it gets wet, it will rinse off that mica, but you're still going to have either a yellow or an orange horn. There you have it, and there's the top of it. Stick around to the end of the video as I add the addition of the eyeball on the front of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you are new to the channel and haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe. Any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section down below. Shop link is down below if you want to check out any of the soaps that have been released for today's shop update. And until next time, I hope you guys have a very nice day, And I will smell you later. Watch the bear. Hi.